LLC. But I really got to be careful about saying certain things on camera by saying that I don't know if we're doing live streams anymore. And then find out we have to still do live streams. So live streams as updates. I'm not doing any live streams and videos anymore. It's just no point. But anyway, as for, because there's just no point because we're just going to be doing things so much differently once the contracts are signed and set in stone. Things are just going to be done a lot differently. I'm going to have a test facility. I won't be doing testing from apartments or not from my home, none of that. I'll have my own test facility to do all my testing, tons and selections of different projectors and all that other cool stuff. Environments that will change up because I definitely want an area where I can freeze screens, heat them up, stuff like that, so we can test out weatherproof technology and all that stuff. So there will be no more testing in my home. There'll be no more testing. Any testing will be in a test facility that is going to be engineered. I'm going to design it myself. So that way I can go in there and I can test screens on just about everything I could possibly think of. And yes, we're going to have this room called the ambient light room. It's literally going to be a greenhouse. I hope when we develop this technology, like I said, it's going to go through brutal testing. And having a room that there's nowhere for the screen to escape any ambient light is going to be amazing. So this is the stuff I'm actually working on when it comes to my test facility. Now, the professional gamer. We got inquiries about that technology. Do not send over your PC specifications because it doesn't make a difference. You could be running off a 270 socket or whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference if you're running Atari, RetroPie, whatever. That technology is designed to enhance your products, to make your colors pop higher, to give you better, deeper contrast levels. You can be in fully lit environments. You can be in a dark environment. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference if you have 720p. It doesn't make a difference. That's the whole purpose of the technology we develop. The customer doesn't have to spend a lot of money. So, when is this going to be available? Well, no time soon, because again, all of our products require testing. We don't do screen paints where we announce them and then they launch a couple of days later without testing attached to them. This is where you come into problems because you can't troubleshoot something that you don't even know anything about yourself. So we don't do products that way. If you look at all our products, every single one of them have tests. Those tests are done before the product is launched. We have batch numbers under all products. Oh, batch numbers are going to be digitally scanned into containers because I had to talk about these batch numbers. They're asking us questions. After we get done with the opening of their franchise, they're going to concentrate on what we're going to be doing as a partnership together. And they want to know everything there is about the product. They want to research everything, what's this all about, everything, and what problems and complications and things we've had. They want to know legal parts of it, problems that we've had from individuals, because I said we've had problems. They know these people already. We know they're going to deal with these people at the end and make sure that we get these individuals that want to carry on and act up, get you in the court, get you prosecuted, get you sued. That's the whole purpose of getting everything wrapped up, is getting these jokers taken care of. Not only that, the containers have to be designed a certain way. It's all how they're going to advertise it, how they're going to sell it. There's just so much involved. My end is just research and development. This is why I'm getting this customized lab built, so I can have all the toys that I need to be able to go in there and test my products to whatever I need at the end of the day. I'm having an outside facility, inside facility. I'm even going to have a chamber where I can go in and freeze the screens to see how much abuse they can take. That kind of fun at the end of the day. That's what I get to do all day. So, once I come out of my laboratory and I can go, yeah, this is what we put it through, this is what it's called, so and so and so, give them all the information. Their job is marketing and advertising the products. They already have people that are of interest, companies, corporations, businesses that are looking to putting this technology on the next level, and including the next other stage as in publicity, getting me into some of those projector shows, so we can actually show that this black technology does exist. So, like I said, everything's going to be popping off. Now, as for the gaming, the Cinemax, that product, anything we're making after the day we have right now, you will not be able to touch it because, number one, testing, because we had to test the product. Number two, all products will have patents. They'll have patents. They're going to pay for the patents. They're going to pay for copyrights and trademarks and whatever they have to do at the end of the day to lock it down. It isn't just It's the naysayer thing. Oh, it was not because of you. Again, I can't express this enough. You really got to come off that area where you think it's about you. It was never about you. It's about dealing with big corporations that have the money and power to reverse engineer and take whatever they want. It's to protect it against those individuals. Other than that, any product, like I said, the professional will not be launching until the testing are done, and it will not be launching until it has a patent sitting on its name to protect that product. Because that product is going to be pushed in certain areas. You know, they have ties in gaming competitions. Actually, one of their son actually does gaming competitions for Call of Duty. So they do all this stuff. They do everything. They branch out and do everything. So this is going to be interesting to see this technology in game conventions and stuff like that. We have this stuff painted on these massive giant screens where people can go in there and game. And if you've seen the Cinemax Gamer, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a first stage product, which means it has multiple levels of change, which means you'll be seeing other varies of that particular technology, but much more advanced than the next. So we're going to have this one being a standard core, or this one will be a professional. We haven't decided on how we're going to name this as we go along. But we can promise you this, but the prices are going to be affordable. We're not going to be hiking the prices up. We're not going to make it so people are going to be in the same line of fire as in the higher screens that want like 5,000 and 3,000, and you have to have these expensive projectors and all that blah, 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 blah. No. We're trying to change the game to make it easier for people to get access to advanced technology without it costing them tons of money. Because again, it's really not fair at the end of the day that the average Joe works just as hard as everybody else, has to basically get a bottom dollar projector and a bottom dollar screen, everything just crap at the end of the day, and he has to go through the crap of calibrated in dark environments, and you're really not getting what you think you're getting at the end of the day from your product. And this evens the playing field. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna tell you something right now. What's got me more giddier than a schoolgirl with a new dress is not the fact of basically. I want the naysayers to understand this 100%. I don't do this because I'm trying to rub it in your face. I'm not. If I wanted to rub it in your face, I could really rub it in your face. But it's not about that. It has nothing to do with you at all. It never had anything to do with you. It's about me having the ability to go out and go head to head with a certified. That's my excitement right there. The minute I'm going to walk into that showroom with that black technology, I'm going to shut every screen down in that environment. That I've been waiting years to do this. I've been waiting for years to get that opportunity to see Black Diamond face to face. And now I'm going to have that opportunity. That's what I'm more excited about anything else. More than the money, more than anything else. Well, not more than God. I love God to death. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here to begin with. But you know what I'm talking about. It ain't about the money for me when it comes down to that. It's not about that. It's the ability to be able to take on those screens and say, hey, look, I did this for far less, and my technology is far better than yours. That's what it's about for me. And I've tested majority of all of this stuff. So let's get back to which one, because I'm excited about that. I can't wait. I'm going to engineer a special screen paint just for that whole setup when we bring it in. Oh man, this is going to be it. And from what I've seen already, from watching dozens and dozens of these projector electronic shows, it's going to be cakewalk in there. Technology we got, they're going to be advancing on. We'll have the ability to be able to go side by side to TVs, whatever we want. We're going to dominate that host, everything in there. When they see that black screen get unveiled, they're all going to be in my booth, staring at that black screen thinking, what the freak is that? When they see that old projector sitting there, and they're sitting there laughing about how old our projectors look and this, that, and the other, and I turn that thing on, that is going to be lights out. Everybody's going to be talking about that black technology. Everybody. And that's why they're putting me in those shows. So my stuff has to be certified, locked down, and legit before I can walk in there. Message to Screen Innovation, we're coming. So you know this. We've had conversation, and I respect the person from Screen Innovation, I do. Because again, like I said, if it wasn't for him to begin with, I'd still be making great paints at the end of the day. If it wasn't for me seeing what I saw in his vision, I would have never pointed in that direction. I still would have been making great screen paints. So they are in a way responsible for us directing us in that direction. And the Lord, basically what we ask the Lord for, to bless us, to give us the knowledge and understanding to understand what this is, he gave us that knowledge. So I figured if I'm going to basically have, because the black diamond is not really black, it's like gunmetal, very, very dark gunmetal, extremely dark gunmetal. But if I decide I'm going to develop a technology, I don't want gunmetal. I want actual black. And that's what I got blessed with. Oh my goodness. So, you don't have to bring, getting back to that gamer paint, you don't have to put in your specifications. It really doesn't make a difference at all, period. It really doesn't. Nice specifications. Whoever sent that in, I'm not going to mention his name. Very nice specifications on your PC. Very, very nice. I'm very impressed. Very nice. But other than that, you don't have to put all that in there. It's not necessary. I know people put in OLED monitors, and I told you before. I mean, the guy proved right there. No one's going to game on a gray screen. They just don't want to. I mean, if you're doing PC gaming, why in the world would you be gaming on a gray screen when your monitor is a black OLED? And just you're going to see a huge, massive difference in shift, in color shift, and contrast. That's the reason why I don't know why people game on gray screens. I don't get it at all. Period. Even your cell phone has an OLED. Most people have cell phones that have OLED on them, and again, it's black technology. All right. Well, okay. So basically, the Cinemax gamers, September, probably around September is when they're going to launch. Because again, when you're doing a patents take a while to come back. It'd be a while before that paperwork comes back. And if you put it on a rush, you give an attorney. They got attorneys to do the work. So it depends on how long. I got to go and ask them how long does it take for a patent. When they do the patent on the product, how long does it take to come back? Because we can't sell it until we have the patent on it officially. The name of it is just a name. Those are all dummy names. We don't even have an official name for it yet. That's not going to be named for it at all, period. So it's going to have a new name attached to it, all that. My names right here that I have are basically already registered, so I'm good. It's definitely going to have Black Series, and it's definitely my registered name. So it's definitely going to have that as our LLC attached to it. Other than that, yeah, we're going to be changing the name up to something else. Around in 2024, I think the Cinemax Gamer is the last. Oh, I forgot, we have a Cinemax front and rear. We have a Cinemax Gamer, and then we have this Cinemax, which we have is the one we saw on the website. They're going to be the last because in 2024 we're going to be concentrating on physical screens. So we're working on wallpaper technology. We got the Cinema Flow that's coming out. So we got a couple of things we're working on. But other than that, that's going to be all physical screens. So the Element 77 is a formula that's being developed for spray-on applications for turning any surface we want into a high-performance screen. And just to show you how advanced it is, the Gamer has 50% of it in it right now. That's why it looks the way it looks. That thing doesn't even look real. Man, I can't wait. But I'm gonna have one. I'm sorry. I'm glad you developed this stuff. I'm definitely gonna have one. But let's see. So let's see. That's pretty much all. But I had to put some updates in there real quick because there are people emailing us about that Gamer and they think that's going to come out anytime soon. And no, that can't come out. That stuff has to be tested. We have to see how that stuff's going to function. That's going to work. I haven't even ran next to an Ultra Short though yet. I've just had it on 720p last few days, and playing around with it. But I haven't had a chance to do any real testing on it yet. And then I got to find the time for the testing because between back and forth and everything else we're doing, and again, this product is going to be under the organization, so it's going to have all the protection and everything we need for it, because I do plan to have this in a showroom at one of those electronic setups or whatever projection setups we're going to have in there. Plan to be doing all that. But for the fellow people who have inquired, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. I'm going to have to get ready. I'm going to be removing a lot of this stuff off the front page, and I'm going to be putting my installs. These are finished installs I want to put in. There's another section I'm going to be putting where we actually are doing the installs. So I got to contact them today because I have a massive ceiling that's going to be coated in with our black technology because they want to turn the ceiling into an alternate universe, and we're going to be in there working to get that done too also. I'm definitely using a spray can with that because I am not definitely rolling that in. That's a big ceiling. That's going to be a lot of work. Okay, well. All right, people. Well, I hope that clears up some stuff. As I said before, The Cinemax Professional Gamer won't be coming out anytime soon. It has tons of testing. It's going to need batch. You're going to definitely have those batch numbers. And on top of that, we need to lock it down legally. We need to have all the patent provisions, and trademarks, and copyrights, and everything needed to lock that stuff down, so that way we don't have any issues or any problems with anybody trying to make it or anything else. Warning to, well, we have to worry about that because they'll be gone. The individuals that are known for basically doing this dumb stuff, the organization is quite aware of your actions. You'll be gone. You'll be taken care of. So just so you know. So not really caring about that at all, period. Because where's that coming up at? Because you'll be taken care of soon.
That was my aha moment. Bed sheets that keep you cool. Then I thought, how do I even sell bed sheets?
I guess one of them replied back by saying that, well, that happened last year. You know, it's 4 years on that. It's 4 years that we can come in and get you. After 4 years, we can't touch you. Some of you are still active, which means we can still come in and take you to court. So at the end of the year, you will find these individuals popping up in court, in civil court. Some will be in federal court. And yes, we will be requesting, along with the terroristic threats, the other fellow who popped up on my channel calling me the N-word, he's going to be tracked down. If I even got to hire a bounty hunter, I'm going to find you. I don't care how much money it costs me. I'm going to track you, find you, and drag you into court. You got my personal promise on that one. You're going to call me the N-word and think you're going to get away with that. That's not going to happen. With this situation I'm going to be in, I'm going to have a lot of power and a lot of reach. And I'm definitely going to find that individual. I don't care who I got to hire at the end of the day, as long as it's legit, and they're law enforcement officers that'll do it by the book. We're going to find this individual. I'm going to drag your behind in court. I know that you haven't been contacting me lately. I noticed you have basically kept a distance. That will not help you at all, period. If they have to track you, trace you, whatever has to be done, you're coming to court. I'm definitely going to be filing criminal charges against that one. And anyone else who felt the need to threaten my life or carry on act up, us in the organization will be looking for you. We have to use these people as an example. Because again, if we don't, then anybody will do whatever they want to do with our products. We can't have that anymore. So I would strongly advise anyone, if you're not a part of that little group, and if you're trying to be a part of that group, you better start deleting videos like there is no tomorrow. Because if I find you and I see it, I'm not going to send you a cease and desist order. I'm going to track your whereabouts, and then someone will be coming to your house serving you with a court order, and you'll be coming to court, and I'll be suing you for millions of dollars. Up to you on how you want to go about this. Like I said, I don't mind if someone takes a product and says, hey, you know, it's not to my liking. That's freedom of speech. I got no problem with that. That's your own freedom of speech. I'm not against that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But if you're deliberately tampering with the product to try to make it seem like something that is not, I'm going to sue the living daylights out of you. So I advise you, don't do dumb stuff. Me going over to McDonald's and saying, hey, I had a McDonald's hamburger and it gave me cancer. You know how much trouble I can get in for that? I have a lot of trouble I can get for that. Get sued, possibly some jail time. Ooh. All right, I got to go in. I got work to do. Oh, my goodness. All companies have to go through this crap. Every single company in business has to go with these haters that don't gotta respect people's stuff at the end of the day. But I guarantee you, when you get done, I'm going to spend a lot of money for my legal team. They got their own, which I'm going to be with them, but I want my own legal team. All right, I got to get back on Keystone and do some testing. All right, I got to surface the paint up. I got to take this gamer paint down here to this down over to the place so they can get a look at it. They saw the video, they're curious, and we'll come down and we'll sign some paperwork before they can even touch it, because again, it's our technology. Make sure everything's done legit. To those contracts you sign, you really can't do too much. But other than that, everything else is going well, and we're still gonna be processing orders for customers. And just some stuff, man. There's just so much stuff going on right now. But anyway, yeah. Okay, let me get on out of here. I got things to do. Gotta go, and God bless.